A Summer of Fire. The Summer of Fire began in June 1988 when lightning set off a few fires in Yellowstone National Park. Park supervisors were not worried. They thought that just another fire season was beginning. This was nature's way of clearing out dead undergrowth and allowing new plants to grow. They figured these small fires would burn out on their own. But that year, a serious drought had hit North America. By July, it was being called the worst drought in the history of Yellowstone National Park. Small fires began to spread. By the end of July, almost 100,000 acres had been affected. Park supervisors realized that the problem could not be controlled as small patches of fire joined together. Dry winds and lightning strikes spread the flames. These fires burned millions of trees and plants, and wildlife in the park suffered. By August 20, 150,000 acres had been affected. Thousands of firefighters were called to battle the blazes. They dug fire lines and set back fires to stop the main fire's advance. They flew over in helicopters and airplanes to drop water and chemicals onto the fires. In addition to 9,000 firefighters, 4,000 U.S. soldiers were brought in to help, but the fires could not be stopped. When the blaze headed for Grant Village, people living there were moved out. Flames threatened the beautiful Old Faithful Inn. Winds blew fiery embers onto the building, but its roof sprinkler system saved it. For the first time in history, the park was closed. Finally, after months of destruction, the fires were put out. But this did not happen because of the thousands of people who battled the blaze. The Summer of Fire ended because an inch of snow fell in September and doused the flames. About 1/3 of the park had been seriously damaged, but within a few weeks, trees and plants began growing again. Animals and birds recovered quickly. Today, it would be impossible to find a single patch of the park still scarred by the Summer of Fire. Yellowstone National Park. Location, Wyoming, with parts in Montana and Idaho. Founded, 1872, world's first national park. Area, 2,219,791 acres. Features, Old Faithful, the park's most famous geyser. It erupts faithfully every 60, 110 minutes. Geothermal springs, natural springs and pools of hot water. Waterfalls. The Yellowstone River produces 3 large waterfalls: Upper Falls, Lower Falls, and Crystal Falls. Yellowstone Lake, a natural lake 7,733 feet or 2,835 meters above sea level. Wildlife, grizzly bear, moose, bighorn sheep, elk, mountain lions, bison, eagles, and more. Number 6. According to the passage, the fire in Yellowstone was started by A. Lightning strikes, B. A serious drought, C. Careless campers, D. A dropped match. 7. Part A. What is the main idea of the passage? A. Many plants were destroyed in Yellowstone National Park. B. A serious fire struck Yellowstone National Park in 1988. C. Yellowstone National Park was closed for the first time in 1988. D. Thousands of people battled a fire in Yellowstone National Park. Part B. Choose 2 sentences from the passage that support the main idea. A. They thought that just another fire season was beginning. B. This was nature's way of clearing out dead undergrowth and allowing no new plants to grow. C. But that year, a serious drought had hit North America. D. These fires burned millions of trees and plants, and wildlife in the park suffered. E. For the first time in history, the park was closed. F. About 1/3 of the park had been seriously damaged. 8. Look at the statement below. Today, it would be impossible to find a single patch of the park still scarred by the Summer of Fire. What can the reader infer about the park? A. The reader can infer that the fire was extremely disastrous and you can still find evidence of the fires when you visit. B. The reader can infer that now it is hardly noticeable the destruction from the wildfire. C. The reader can infer that many people visit the park in hopes to find evidence of the wildfire. D. The reader can infer that many fires occur in the summer. 9. Which meaning of the word strike fits the way it is used in paragraph 2? A. A pitched ball over the plate in baseball. B. A violent act of hitting a blow. C. A work stoppage until certain demands are met. D. A sudden or unexpected discovery. Use details from the passage to explain how the Summer of Fire was not an ordinary fire season in Yellowstone National Park.